then we begin to live to work, and do that every day until we die.
Interesting.
If I have to eat fish for dinner one more time, I think I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, I know this place stinks, but it's a living.
This place has a bed. Sleep crate.
Not sure how much longer I can survive doing this lousy job.
There's Euphorica. And there's someone I needed to talk to in here. Also, there's the chunks out here in the shitty part of town. Oh my god, no way. Where's the Chunks advertisement? I needed to hear that again, because it was literally just chanting chunks, chunks, chunks. I need to hear that.
Chunks! Choose your chunks! Feed your face
No
to feed your
way.
body with chunks! Chunks, chunks, chunks! Come in today and choose your chunks!
Dude, what the fuck?
Welcome to Chunks. Thanks for choosing Chunks. Which chunks would you like today?
What exactly are chunks made of?
I just serve the chunks. I don't make them.
So offended.
Ugh. All I am legally allowed to say is that our chunks meet all known minimum standards for nutrition.
Jesus.
I just serve the chunks. I don't make them.
Chunks, chunks, chunks! Come in today and choose your
Oh, man. Yeah, and this is like the dirtiest chunks, too. There's just like footprints and crap. There's a cooking station in here. Like, you just let people use that?
Feed your face to feed your body.
What the hell? What? Why? I was gonna say, you look like a person. You got a pretty sick jacket on. I mean, you look beat as hell. Where's... Oh, it's right in front of me. Alright, let's see what this place is all about. Nice carpet.
Okay,
Damn.
let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera?
You kidding? Chimera, all day. Why do you think I'm here?
I don't know. Chimera's nice, but velocity, that will get you hammered.
See, you just proved my point.
Are they
Down
talking
your
about
third
drugs?
velocity, and you're out cold. By the third Chimera, you're floating on frickin' cloud 9.
Sometimes with paint.
I don't know about you, but that's where I'd rather be.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Thank God he
How did
said
Micah learn to
bullets.
mix a drink like that anyway?
Well, let's face it, some people are just...
Plenty of space in the
Danny
Wonders
Garcia,
Lounge.
eh?
Excuse me, I don't suppose you're looking for a robotics expert, are you? I have a vested interest in getting out of Neon.
How about you tell me about your skills first?
I have a good deal of experience with machines, especially robots. I'm also an expert in the manufacture of certain chemical substances. But I guarantee I'll figure out whatever job you give me, even if I've never done it before. I've got a good head on my shoulders.
Mm-hmm. You and me both. I'd be happy to help.
You're a real lifesaver, boss. Thanks. There's just one thing to discuss before I sign on. I'm conducting some independent research in the space lanes. I won't let it interfere with my duties, but I refuse to give it up while I'm working on your crew. Is that gonna be a problem?
What type of research?
Let's call it colony war history. I'm not comfortable saying any more right now. Can't trust anyone these days, you know?
I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Glad to hear it. Thanks for being open-minded. Oh, and don't bother draining your pockets for my salary. I don't really need the money, just the job.
Well, if you really mean that, how about we
It
negotiate?
depends. What can you offer?
Even less than what you're asking for. That price is too high and you know it. Who knows how long it'll be.
Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. I'm not taking this job for money. I'll work for a dozen rusty credits as long as I'm able to continue my research.
Okay. Perfect. Even better. Welcome aboard.
Whew, that is a relief. I can't wait to get out of this city.
Okay, so we've got another person, but we don't have the availability to get her out of here yet, so she's gonna have to wait.
I owe you a favor. Don't think I'll forget it. See you out there, boss.
Cool, so we got another person for our crew.
Welcome.
Micah.
Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer
You've
you
got
a
a
drink,
man face.
or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
No. Just, can I purchase Aurora here?
Sorry, no. Aurora sales are only permitted through the Astral Lounge. We simply provide a safe haven for you to enjoy it in peace. If you desire access to the lounge, you can purchase admittance for a completely reasonable fee. Otherwise, you're welcome to relax, listen to our music, and perhaps enjoy a chimera.
What's a chimera?
It's a specialty alcoholic beverage only served here at Euphorica. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Any other perks come with access to the members' lounge?
Not only will you be able to experience one of the most exclusive Aurora lounges in Neon, you also have access to our private bar. The bartender down there is a personal friend of mine, and he sells some rather unique items.
I think I'll pass on that for now.
No problem. Let me know if you change your mind. If you need anything
care
else,
for that.
please, don't hesitate to ask.
What do you recommend?
Of course, I recommend our house specialty, the Chimera. It's a unique triple-layer drink that I believe you'll find quite delightful. It consists
say, I
of
think I saw
mild
it in the
cold
corner
soju
somewhere.
on the top, a thin layer of fruit liqueur in the middle, and a strong dark soju at the bottom. The initial mildness of Chimera slowly warms the senses, which rapidly transitions into a sudden burst of sweetness from the fruit liqueur. This sweetness braces the palate for the impact of the much stronger, robust finish. It's a drink of my own design.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for information on a stolen slate belonging to Borealis.
I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information for the right price.
And why should I pay?
When clients come to my bar, they expect a certain amount of discretion. Eroding their trust is not something I'm willing to do for free.
How do I know the information is good?
Because when you work the bar, your clients tend to be more honest than they'd like to be. And besides, information isn't a drink that you can sample.
Fine, here you go.
Thank you for your business. The man you want goes by the name of Stratos. You'll find him at Madame Sauvage's. He's what you would call a fan of Miss Borealis's works. Or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term. Either way, he's the one you want. But you didn't hear it from me.
What kind of person is Stratos?
He's one of the usual lowlifes you'll find at Madame Sauvage's. He's also a very fervent admirer of Miss Borealis and her work. It wouldn't surprise me if that admiration extended to her possessions. For fans like him, trinkets and mementos are a way to get closer to the one they admire. Fallen stardust.
Right.
Now sit back, relax, and
You
unwind.
back on the ship yet?
Yeah, hold on.
You try anything?
Hey, Micah,
You're
let me
dead.
get a chimera.
Of course.
You like art?
Thanks, Micah.
Sure. I like art.
Then you should see the tag job on the robot at Neon Tactical. It's my best work.
You consider yourself an artist?
Only when I have a knife in my hand. The rest of the time, I just paint.
Why do you hang out here?
Euphoric is home for people like us. And by people like us, I mean killers, thugs, and thieves. Now, I haven't killed anyone in a while, but that just means I'm
Hey,
due.
Micah, let me get a chimera.
Of course.
Are you in a
Please
gang?
enjoy.
Are you in a gang? You sound like a middle-aged bank teller.
It sounded
I'm in a
just like
gang.
me.
The Disciples. Maybe you've heard of them.
Yeah, Frank Rennick wants retribution for what you did to Styx.
That Cyclops should be thanking me.
For another chimera.
I dressed up his toy real nice, gave him a total makeover. He's lucky that's all I did after what that thing did to my crew.
If you're in need of some extra relaxation today,
Did Styx
perhaps
really
I'd be
kill
interested
members
in
of your
visits
crew?
The members now?
We tried to rob his store and reload our crew. That's when his little toy unloaded on us. Lost some good disciples in that group. If anything, that freak should be
Please
paying
let
me.
know if there's anything else you need.
Why'd you tag Styx?
I thought it was pretty clever. If I trashed it, it'd stink for a bit, but he'd get over it. So I took a can of spray paint and put my tag on it. Now, every time that Cyclops opens up that eye, he's gonna see my art on his buddy.
So you admit to the crime.
Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line.
You're gonna pay for the damages.
And what makes you think I will?
You got the strikers to worry about. Don't waste time with Rennick.
Except that's why we hit up his store in the first place. We need more firepower.
This needs to end. Haven't you lost enough of your crew?
Yeah, maybe. Fighting that old man is one thing, but that Model A is another story.
Oh, they fucked me. The game fucked me. Because the diplomacy isn't going to... It's not like it's gonna fucking hyper work. There's always a way to work these things out for everyone's benefit.
I really hope so.
Oh, it gave me another one. That's what I like to hear.
I'm trying to be reasonable here. All right, all right. The Cyclops is one thing, but I know better than to mess with you. Besides, that Model A shredded my gun arm. I can't aim straight, let alone paint. Here, you give this to that freak and tell him we're even.
Alright.
Get lost, off-worlder.
That was coming dangerously close to me tearing that dude apart. I was getting ready to kill. I was getting prepped to kill. So, let's keep wandering. Is this a person? This guy looks like a Star Wars character.
Nick?
Let's see. Because I'm looking for Madame Sauvage's place now. I have no clue where that is. I'm assuming it'll be up here on this top level. Wow, this place is elaborate. Very elaborate for a whole hell of a lot of nothing going on right here. Oh, hold on.
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it, Sarah. You see Navy fatigues, huh? Bunch of shit I can't take because it's stealing and Sarah will get upset. Interesting nonetheless. Oh, look at that ad. Wow, that's pretty neat. Yeah, it is fucking bare bones up here, let me tell you. There's like nothing up here. Just some credits, some junk. At least you can do like some minor parkouring to get around, but outside of that, there's like nothing up here. Which is a shame, because like, man, there's some interesting vistas here if the lighting was a little bit better. Yeah, not really too sure what I'm looking for here. I know I can turn on the quest marker for it, but I'd rather not. I want to kind of actually find it first before I have to resort to something like that. But I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it at all. Oh, that's a dead end. Holy shit. Yeah, you can really just fall through the world. Oh, well, hey, look at that. That's pretty convenient. We fell right into the place we were looking for.
Then my boss will see how much he needs me and give me a raise.
Where the fun never stops.
That sounds great.
In the city that never sleeps.
Look, I ain't gonna stand
place
around
is
here all
pretty
day,
greasy.
right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
What a city, am I right?
On the street before, and I've never
What the fuck is that?
Still cheaper than buying it at the
Luminescent plankton. Yeah, you probably don't want to drink that.
Love
And I'm
your
walking
fit.
away.
It may not work for
This stuff
some,
or
but
not?
you
Fine,
wear it
fine.
like a
I'll
champ.
transfer the credits and you can leave it in the usual.
Got an interesting name. Any story behind it?
Diosdado's my dad's name, and his dad before him. I used to go by Trey, but when the old man passed, I decided to do him a solid and wear the name without the nick. Even back on Sol, my ancestors were island people. And Volii Alpha being an ocean world, I feel their spirits with me.
You hang out here often?
I'm a free spirit, yo. A wanderer. I go wherever the wave takes me. But
This
if there's
guy's
two
cringe.
places I vibe with most, it's the bars and the market. Aurora's my mistress, but fashion's my heart, so I'm always checking in on the latest trends.
What got you into fashion?
When I was a kid, my parents used to dress me in these old man sweatsuits because it was all we could afford. But even then, my sense of style was always there, deep in the marrow, you know? It got so bad I started cutting up my clothes to make my own. When I finally could afford some new threads, it was like meeting my soulmate in person after a decade of loving her from afar.
Is Neon known for its fashion?
Think so? I know people say the trends here are manufactured. Just more megacorp, technorati bullshit putting commercials in the sky. But the corps can put up 1,000 billboards and they still won't define what lights up the street. We do.
Huh.
Zone on.
I mean, he's got a point there, kinda. It's voting with your wallet type of thing. Because it's that matter of, like, you see all the fashion designers pumping out just pure bullshit, and nobody buys that, you know what I mean? Oh, the guy trying not to get caught buying illicit shit. Got a couple of real people here.
Had a second to chat? I'm in the market for a job that'll get me out of Neon. If you need some muscle on your crew, I might be your girl.
Did you make yourself useful on a ship?
I think so. I've never been on one before, but I'm a quick learner and I'm trained for combat.
Wow.
I
Never
hear
been on a ship.
Space lanes are getting more dangerous every day. It might be nice to have a tough chick around, right?
Yeah. I'll never say no to having more muscle on my crew.
Man, am I glad to hear that. Thank you so much. So, before we finalize anything, I should probably tell you that I'm a member of the Disciples. If that changes your mind, I get it. Not everybody likes associating with gangs.
Well, taking you with me get you, who are the Disciples?
One of Neon's biggest gangs. We mostly operate in Ebbside, like the Strikers.
Will taking you with me get me on the Disciples' bad side?
No, of course not. I wouldn't involve you in any kind of trouble. The gang's leaders know I'm planning to take a contract job off-world.
Well, as long as you're willing to fight for me, I don't care who else you work for.
Thanks. That's a big relief. You wouldn't be the first person to turn me down when they found out. I'm glad I got that off my chest. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to discuss my salary. Loyal service doesn't come free. Not when I have debts to pay off. I'll accept your standard going rate, not a credit less.
Not a credit less. Yeah, bitch, we'll see about that. I can't afford to pay that right now, but let's negotiate.
Okay, as long as you aren't trying to screw me.
I'm trying to screw you. Who knows for how long it'll be.
Don't think I'm desperate or anything.
Works every time.
You do have a point. Okay, fine, I'll take it. Something's better than nothing.
Alright. This is the standard salary for my crew is a true statement. Truer words have not been spoken.
Works for me. I'm ready to start whenever.
Alright. Another one just waiting around.
I have a couple things to sort out here, then I'll head to my post. This is going to be fantastic! I've been waiting my entire life to get out of Neon. So long, Captain.
Howdy.
And you have a sick fucking coat. What is your deal, huh?
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebbside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
If you're trying to scare me, you're failing badly.
Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the Disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea.
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is.
You're the one yelling at me. What are the Disciples like?
I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the Disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined.
You tell me about the Strikers?
We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the Disciples. Now look at us.
These Disciples sound terrible. I want to talk to whoever's in charge.
So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebbside Strikers.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship.
Take me to Briggs. I'll think about joining.
You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
The audition.
Sure love to get back on the ship.
I really need to stop hanging out in Ebbside.
I just want her jacket. The jacket's cool. Well, I want the jacket without all the paint and shit on it.
You good?
Well, now we're getting roped into a gang war. I was not really planning on that.
Who's this?
Someone says they might want
Who's
to
this?
join.
A recruit. Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
Not sure. I need to know more first.
That's smart. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
Why do you keep the gang from killing people?
Ebbside is where all the loser and sad stories end up once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to.
I have a feeling the second I say sign me up, Sarah's gonna have a problem with it. Let's sign me
Not
up.
so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers?
I was gonna say, I'm a member of Constellation. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm a member of the Crimson Fleet, so my credentials should speak for themselves.
Now you are speaking my language. Good. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebbside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware.
I really need to take a test.
If you're a striker, it means the Disciples are going to come after you hard. But you do this, we know you can hack it, and you're willing to risk your neck.
Alright. I'd like to end as many Disciples as I can.
We're fully in alignment there.
I can't understand this sudden urge to join the Strikers gang. I can think of about 100 better ways you could be spending your time.
There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
Don't break a leg. because it's an audition. Whatever. Yeah, catch you later.
I know Briggs said go quiet or whatever. I say take as many of the Disciple bastards out as you can.
Important or not, I'm ready to listen. It was really
Yeah, I knew
good
she'd be
talking
upset.
to you.
If you hurt any of the strikers,
She doesn't have anything valuable to say. There's only 4 of them.
Maybe you'd like
So
to
I'm
try a
technically...
velocity?
What are you doing up here?
Bienvenue. Before you order, I have 2 simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. 2. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon?
Love your accent. Where's it from?
Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Specifically the region known as France. A long and proud history, no?
I've never been quoted rules at a bar before. That is not true. Completely understood. You won't have any trouble from me.
Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Ebbside. I like you already.
I can personally vouch for my colleague here and make sure that he behaves.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick?
Velocity, huh? What's that?
It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was resting her lips on yours. My own personal creation.
What if I was looking for information?
You want information? Go read a book. You want a drink? Talk to Madame Sauvage. That's how things work in my place.
Okay. Nothing for me right now, then.
Then, I must attend to my other customers, mon ange. Perhaps we'll speak again.
Oh, there's more, huh? Can I purchase Aurora here?
Administrator Bayou has forbidden any place other than the Astral Lounge from selling Aurora. Now, if Euphorica wants to sell it in their members' lounge, or Legrand wants to mix it into blend, that's their choice. Moi? I prefer to stay off of Bayou's radar and keep Neon security off my back.
Wow, she just openly told everyone's trade secrets like it was fucking nothing. So Euphorica does sell Aurora in the members' lounge, and she knows about Blend. That's nuts. How'd you end up opening a bar on Neon?
Unfortunately, that will have to remain my secret for now. It's safe if the identities of the involved parties remain anonymous. Let's just say I was owed a substantial debt, and the bar was how I got paid. And leave it at that.
How'd you come up with Velocity?
On my home planet, we have beautiful beaches. And during certain times of the year, the ocean lights up in beautiful spectrums of color. Now, science will tell you that this is from tiny microscopic organisms that are emitting bioluminescent light. But I believe it's so much more. I think it's a dance, a celebration. It's nature's way of giving thanks to the sun for nourishment. It's breathtaking. That is the essence of velocity. It's a toast to nature and all its splendid wonders. A sudden merger of humankind to the cosmos.
Why is it called Velocity?
We'll see you again soon, yes?
Like, that doesn't add up. Why is it called Velocity? Shouldn't it be called, like, lumens or some shit like that?
I'm zoned out of my mind right now.
Some dumb thing relating to light, if that's what's...
I head over to Euphorica, but Borealis works with anything.
What's up?
Jeez, look at that man's haircut.
Catch my drift.
Alright, yeah, let's talk to Stratos here.
Mate, I love her music so much.
Me too!
You're a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats. And I love her. Got a track in me right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, you hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone.
You junkies are pathetic. Clean yourself up and get a job. I wish it were that easy, man. Just yell that at them and they do it. Nah, they never. I might be able to help you out with the Aurora if you give me something in return. Sounds like you're a big fan of Borealis.
Yeah, which is why it pains me to be here and not in the Astral Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And, but I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird's song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly.
So, it's true you're a fan of Borealis?
A fan? Mate, I'm way more than that. I've been following her career since her club hopping days. I know every song, every lyric, and every beat. I can probably tell you the number of hairs on her head, if you cared about that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing weird about it. I just
what do you mean?
vibe with her music on like a cellular level. You understand? In fact, I've made a whole bloody career out of following that woman. Hell, I probably know that bird better than she knows herself.
Like, first off, right, he's been following her back as
listening to music, but instead I'm listening to silence.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. So, he literally said, I've been following her since her club hopping days. So, when she was 15, dude? Bruh, what the fuck? What do you like about Borealis's music?
It's the way she makes the colours dance. With most beats, you get these colourful flashes, and the world gets all wavy like. But Borealis makes the Aurora dance like nothing I've ever seen. Her mods puts out a spectrum of colours that don't even exist. When she hits those high notes, and you're completely zoned, you don't just ride the wave, you steer it.
Her music's alright, I mean... Jesus Christ. I completely agree. She's brilliant.
So you get it then?
Yeah.
Borealis's mods are an experience. Every note is like a set of hands lifting you up into the zone real gentle-like. And when it peaks, it's like you reached a whole new state of being.
Alright, cut the shit. Borealis needs her slate back. I was told you have it.
Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this.
Oh,
This
so you admit
slate
it.
brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it.
I don't have Aurora. I can't give that to him. Do I have Aurora? No, I didn't buy any. How could you steal from your idol?
I didn't steal anything. Borealis always
No?
says her music belongs to her fans. So I just took what was mine.
Fair enough. That's not... I don't think that would hold up in a court of law.
Nah. I'll just cite the oldest law in the book. Finders, keepers. I'm not giving up this slate.
There's gotta be a way to convince you.
Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her?
I could think of 2 good reasons. Ooh, plus 10. Oh man, is there any other way I could do this? Because this seems like that's the only option. Because he's like a... What is that? How many bars is that? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, he's an 8-bar. As a superfan, you should do what's best for Borealis.
Yeah, I do want what's best for her.
Okay. Your fandom is extremely toxic. Surely you can see it's not healthy. Well, in this case, this is a genuine case of like, yeah, dude, what the fuck? I understand this is difficult for you, but I know we can work this out.
You might be right.
Ooh, Borealis will resent you. Borealis will be grateful to you if you return it.
Really? I didn't think she even knew who I was. As much as I hate to admit it, you're right. Okay, you can have the slate. But next time I stop by, I want to hear a mod so sick it beats the piss out of my brain.
Yes?
Okay, dude.
Do you think I can get Borealis's autograph?
What, you mean you don't have it yet? Fucking nut job. Alright, so I think we've got like 800 fucking quests or some shit right now. Some crazy number. I'm just trying to get the main quest sorted and out of the way so that I can actually start doing some of this other stuff here. That way I can ditch Sarah and pick up Andreja for a hot minute.
I know your type. Three-wheel and space age.
Damn right.
Hello.
So what? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute.
Has her face off with the UC spacers and leading an assault on Varun zealots. Although far-fetched, the book's already gained quite the following in the Freestar Collective, and more than its share of controversy. One critic said, mechs are banned by the Armistice because of their unconscionable destructive power. Glorifying them is not only disrespectful to the many families who lost loved ones during the Colony War, it's also dangerous. Dangerous or not, rumor has it that at least 2 movie studios are in a bidding war for the rights to the book.
Huh. I think that's referring to that one lady that we met in Gagarin. So let's just round out the whole Borealis thing real quick while we're here.
Hopefully, I think I got them.
And then we'll go talk to Corns. Yeah, I got Corns. We're gonna talk to Borealis real quick, and then we'll work things out with Walter and get this meeting set up. What? I found your slate. Turns out a fan picked it up.
A fan? Really? Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time.
I was gonna say, true, but that's the price of fame. So how dare you?
Time to party. Go out.
Sounds tough. Sorry you have to deal with that.
Yeah, it's not all bad. Love can be toxic, or it can be beautiful. Sometimes people just confuse the two. But sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes it's hard to catch it before the brink. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me.
Is the slate I returned still in good shape?
Yeah, it looked like nothing was downloaded or tampered with. I'm almost glad it was taken by a fan instead of a competitor. Would have been awful to lose that thing. I was working on a brand new concept piece about floating into the center of existence. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm still working out the last few sections, but eventually I'll give it a spin in the Astral Lounge. Thanks again for finding that thing. Next time, I'll try and keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Sound safe.
Ugh. Alright, let's go talk to Walter. It should have reprocced the old one. Yeah, all that money can buy. Man, people are just coming in and out of this place, huh?